What's up, YouTube? Okay, for tonight, I've got just a regular Wi-Fi battle, but I'm working on a couple of those theme teams still, so don't worry, I'm getting onto them. I thought I'd put this one up because it was quite a good battle. I did it about a week and a half ago, I think, around there. It was from one of my streams, I think, so it's definitely against a YouTuber, so if that's you, just let me know and I can update the title and stuff like that. Okay, question for you today, guys. I want a theme team. I want something really different, okay? Give me something out of the ordinary. I want the top comment to be something out of the ordinary. Go. Put your comment down for a theme team. I want something really interesting. I'll be looking through the comments tonight. I want to see something interesting. I'm thinking of doing something... I know a lot of people leave their teams, and I've seen quite a lot of really cool ones, like interesting ones that I think were quite good, but maybe not everyone's seen them at the same time. So I'm going to start something called a mystery team, whereas what I'll do, right, I already do my regular teams. I pick them from the top comment. I do my Patreon teams from my supporters, and I want to do a third thing as well for everyone else. If I see a really interesting team that I really like, it doesn't have to have all the likes. I'm just going to choose it and do it as a mystery one. I'll do it every now and then, so give someone else a chance as well, and giving you guys like more chance to get your team picked. Okay, let's get this battle started. So I'm going to try and do like a mix of them all the time. So I'm doing a top comment one for my Patreon supporters, and one as a mystery one. Okay, so we've got a Dusclops lead here. Now, I had my Rotom lead. I actually had a Choice Scarf Trick here, and I was very, very tempted to do this, but I don't like doing Trick early game. I like leaving it for late game. So I decided to go for Shadow Ball. It did actually stay in there. Will-O-Wisp does miss, which is good. I'm able to get a really early lead here, getting Dusclops down out of the picture straight away. That doesn't really... It's not very easy, so easy with Dusclops, taking it out that quickly. I thought... I did think the Shift Tree would come in on the second one. Anyways, I don't like this matchup at all because I'm locked into Shadow Ball. Let's go into Zangoose here. Shift Tree goes for Foul Play, probably expecting my switch, I guess, and that does loads of damage to me, nearly takes my Zangoose out in one shot. I've got the Toxic Boost here, and I'm going to get the Facade off. I was thinking, what if it's got Sucker Punch, but I decided to stay in anyway, because what the hell, and that's Shift Tree down, so that was good. I've got probably... like one more go at this, then my Zangoose is going to go down. I got the Mega... I knew it would be Mega Glalie because no one uses this normal Glalie. So we got... I'm thinking here, well, it's obviously going to go for Ice Shard. There's no point in me really swapping out because I don't have much that wants to swap into this anyway, judging on the pokes that I bought. And I thought, well, I might as well just sack that Pokemon. I've got some other ones when I try it. Anyways, okay, so back into Rotom here. I just went for Thunderbolt here. I want to get some little bit more damage than just a Volt Switch. That was over half health, so I was quite happy with that. It's going to crunch my Scrotum here. Oh, damn. Had to be called Scrotum, didn't it? So that's going to hurt a lot. So I'm going to swap out the... Actually, it's going to hurt a fuckload because that nearly actually took me out. I was thinking, well, I knew that another Ice Shard would be coming my way, so Foxy would be a good swap in here. This is just a sweeper, physical sweeper here, and I did give a bulk up as well because it does get that, which is quite handy, and it gets Power Up Punch too, which is a nice little move on it too, so you can decide which one of those you want. Power Up Punch is quite good because you're still actually attacking at the same time, and even with a defensive boost, it's not very a bulky Pokemon in the first place. Alright, so of course I get Poison Point by Quillfish there. This Float Cell got poisoned like 3 or 4 times during... I'm pretty sure this was a stream battle. It got poisoned 3 or 4 times. Like I bring it to 4 battles. Like 3 multis got poisoned just by, not by Toxic, but just by like random shit like Poison Point and Poison Jab. I get poisoned again. Stuff like that. It was amazing. It was just drawing the poison in. Anyways, I wanted to scare this Quillfish out of here. Unfortunately, I don't. It's going to stay in there, so I get the Shell Smash up. Anyways, I'm not actually carrying White Herb on this. I was doing like a different item just to boost my accuracy just a little bit. I think it's the Wide Lens. Quillfish is going to go for Waterfall. I was thinking, well, I'm probably going to get KO'd here or get very close. I do just tank it just due to my base defense, luckily. I don't have a lot of turns to go in. Same with my Zangoose, really. I didn't have much to do, so I just decided to stay in there after that boost and take the Quillfish out. I knew something would probably take me out, like just come in and revenge kill me, but I was happy getting rid of the Quillfish anyway. I was thinking that Glalie could come back and just, Ice Shard me, but out comes Hitmontop, and I was thinking Fake Out, but it was Bullet Punch, so he does get a lot of priority moves. Actually gets Fake Out, Bullet Punch, and Sucker Punch. It's crazy. You can even run their whole little cool technician set with that. Anyways, this is the Pokemon I wanted to try out the most on my team. So this is my bulky defensive Maractus. It took that close combat like a beast, and I'm going to... I was going to go for Giga Drain, but I decided to go for Leech Seed here. I thought that would be my best play here. I wanted to try and force a switch on this Hitmontop. The only Pokemon I was really worried about at the moment was that Glalie, if it uses Explosion, since it gets that, since when it Mega Evolves, that's going to be really, really powerful. Even something like that, I was just a little bit worried about that Pokemon, so I decided to go for Giga Drain on the swap in case it did swap. Glalie does come in, I was like, please kill, and it didn't, it just lived. I'm like, damn. Obviously I'm not running any speed EVs or anything like this, but I had a little plan anyway, just in case. Since it's a defensive wall, I want to make it a really, really good defensive wall, so I've run Spiky Shield on it, and if it hit me with any physical hits, it would take itself out, which it did, so I got that Spiky Shield KO on Glalie, which is great. Awesome. This was really cool. I'll let you guys know what my some of my Pokemon, my builds are after this if you are interested. I know a few people like to experiment with stuff like me. Okay, we got Marshana here. I straight away Leech Seed. I was like, this thing's probably going to try and set up on me since I don't do like any damage output at all. It's going to set the Carmines up. So at this stage, I was a tiny bit worried because I didn't want to come set up for it. I had to get out of here straight away and do some physical damage to it, or just wear it down with some sort of status. I was aware that it could have Heal Bell as well, so I was a little bit worried at this point. I wanted to try out and see what its set was. So into Kinnikins here. This is my Fire Spin Toxic Trapper. It's extremely bulky in special defense, like mega bulky. It's also got Wish as well for some healing there at the same time. Okay, so I got the Leech Seed anyway, so they don't seem to be too concerned about Leech Seed being on the field, so I'm thinking it's just going to be one of those bulky Carmine sweepers. So I've got the Fire Spin up anyway, so I've got 2 rounds of damage there, so I've got Leech Seed and Fire Spin. So it's continuing to set up Carmine here. I didn't have much to swap in. I did mention I was worried. I had my Float Cell left, but I knew like how they would have built this. They probably would have built it like with max health, max defense. In any attack now with just one shot Float Cell for sure. So I needed to get it down low enough to just send it in and be able to finish it off. I knew that it would have Moonlight as well because it always has Moonlight. Most of the time has Moonlight. Okay, so Toxic does miss. That would have been that was like my 3-way combo there of Toxic, Fire Spin, and Leech Seed. It wears the shit out of Pokemon really quickly. Even just Toxic and Fire Spin wears them out too. The cool thing about Fire Spin as well, it also traps them in, so they can't actually swap out unless they have a move like U-turn, Volt Switch, that sort of thing. Okay, right. So I've got that up. They've healed with Moonlight. I really need to get that Toxic up in there. I was very well aware that it could have Synchronized, and I could be poisoning myself here. I just had to take the risk here, so I do get Synchronized Poison there. But I wanted to see what its other moves, like every one of its moves are. So it showed me pretty much all 4 of its moves. Now it didn't. Wow, actually, I lived on 1 health there. That was amazing. That's special defense. So it didn't appear to have Heal Bell. Right there, so it had Stored Power and it had Future Sight, so it had 2 Psychic moves, which was interesting. Even just Stored Power would do. It was different having that, like 2 Psychic moves on that. Anyways, so I've got that trapped in. Like I would have been in deep shit if they had Heal Bell. Like I know that the Toxic was very, very handy breaking this thing down. Anyways, it's going to go for a Moonlight again, getting like most of its health back. I was thinking whether I should go for a Wish or I should just keep damaging it, keep putting damage on it continually, trying to wear it down. I was thinking, I was umming and ahhing, but I had a bit of health regen from the Leech Seed anyway, and like even if they took me out, I'd have a fresh swap in with that Float Cell that I already had planned. I had Crunch on that, so pretty sure I had Crunch on that, or Waterfall, one of those. I was going to use one of those 2 moves if I didn't have Crunch. Anyways, I just continued to go for Fire Spin instead, so I just won a little bit. Even though it was no damage, it was better than nothing. Okay, so Marshana sets up another Future Sight there. Now that's a little bit bad because I knew my incoming, even if I swap the incoming Pokemon in, they would get hit by that, and that's going to hit really hard if they don't resist that. And even if they're tanky and resist that, it's going to be do quite a bit because of all those boosts. Right, the Toxic is starting really to get to me, so about one more turn and I'm pretty much toast here. Mashana's not looking too healthy either. Unfortunately there, the Fire Spin actually free, so they do have an option of swapping there. Fire Spin freaking misses, and Mashana is going to go for a stored power and take Kinnigans out. But Kinnigans did a great job of wearing Mashana down there. That leech seed earlier from Maractus was very handy there, keeping me in the game for a couple more turns and stuff, which was cool too. Rolling that Toxic over. Anyways, so it now, as I was talking about, is now obviously in the range of my float till to come in. I could have taken this out with a lot more health. I'd say it would have done probably 45 or 45% around there with Waterfall, depending on what EV spreader had, of course. Anyway, so I'm life orb for a little bit more damage. I did whack Jolly on it. Obviously, you want to be as fast as possible. There was no way I was going to live that future sight there. Not even at full health, I wouldn't have lived that one. Anyways, so I've got my Maractus left. I know there's that Hitmon top left. I think this could be both our last Pokemon here. Like, I'm quite certain of that. No, sorry, I've got that Rotom left. I had Rotom left and it had like only a tiny squingy little bit of health there. I was thinking of sending it out and tricking this like into something, because maybe like one of its other moves, but I thought, nah, I'll just finish it off with Maractus because I know that I've got enough. Like, I want to put those leech seeds up on it because I can't swap out or anything. Okay, so I get the leech seeds up. I know I've pretty much got this one here because it just can't do enough damage for me. The only thing I was worrying about was a critical hit. I wouldn't take that very well, of course, because it's a crit. I'd probably have to be at full health to even live that crit. So it does Rapid Spin, and that's going to get rid of the leech seed and also not give it a special defense drop there. But that's alright because I've got Giga Drain. It has already used close combat once, so it's already weakened from before. And so one more Giga Drain is going to be enough to take this out, and I'm just like so bulky here in defenses. It's great. It's good to get. This was a really good set. I had fun actually coming up with this one. It's you don't see it very often. It's good to use. It actually has a couple of other cool little things. It has like acupressure, like that randomly does a stat race. It's pretty cool. I've seen like a lot of them. And yep, so if you want to try out the Maractus, is very bulky and it works very nicely. Anyway, good game, Marcus. That was a nice one. I think that's a 2-0, a very, very close one there at the end. That Mashana was extremely hard to get past, and it would have been like my only other option there. If it did have Heal Bell, I would have swapped in Rotom and tricked it into Calm Mind or like Moonlight or something like that, and it would have had to swap. Like something along those lines would have been my like option there, and then it would have been tricked into a choice scarf, and it would have been pretty much useless there. It couldn't set up or anything. That was my trump card there in case it had Heal Bell. Anyway, guys, I pretty much showed all my sets off anyway. That was just a choice scarf, Rotom, Life Orb, Physical Sweeping, Floatzel, normal Toxic Boost, and Goose, pretty much there. Shell Smash Barbarical there with Wide Lens, just an extra little boost on Cross Chop and Rock Slide. Maractus full defensive there, max health, max defense. I think I gave it, but yeah, and bold. You've seen all what it says. And special defensive Kinnigans there, max health and max special defense. It actually, it runs it pretty well. And obviously you whack Everlight on there just for extra bulk, and it gets Wish too, which is nice. Wish and Protect, it works very nicely. Anyway, guys. Give me something creative in the comments. If you'd enjoy these normal Wi-Fi battles, I can mix them in as well with the other ones. Just leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this too. Thank you for taking the time out of your day watching my videos. Peace out.